This is the help video for Word Chapter 3, Guided Project 3.1. We are beginning on step number 7 in our instructions. On the left I have the instructions, on the right I have the file that I was working on. So I am going to I recognize that I missed this no markup from the last time, or I undid it. So I need to go to tracking and then no markup. There we go. That's much better. So we're going to put in some document properties. Remember, we put document properties in for a couple of reasons. One, it becomes a meta tag that's searchable. So if you're looking for a document about a certain topic and you've put it in the title or one of the properties, you can find it. The other thing is, with the document properties, we can use the fields to pull that information forward. So to get to document properties, we go to Backstage View, which is the File, Info. Over on the right is our properties. We're going to do Show All Properties. So I have these two done. And we're going to add the following pieces of information. So I'm going to find the title property, and I'm going to say Online Learning Plan. The company is Sierra Pacific Community College District, and then manager is Haskmik Kumar. Okay, so we have those three things entered. So I am done with that, and we can use the arrow to go back to our document. So by putting those properties in right now, we don't see anything in our document, but we can then certainly use that. So the next thing we're going to do is apply some styles. So we want to be on the first page, and where it says Online Learning Plan, we're going to select that line. Remember, Home, Styles, I'm going to pull open all mine, and we want it to be Title right there. So it took on the style set by the title style. Select the subtitle, Community Pacific, and put subtitle. So Styles, I'm going to open up my gallery, and I'm going to find subtitle. Okay. Apply heading 1 style to all main headings, the things that are all cap and bold. Okay, so I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to select that line, press Control. I'm going to click that line. I'm going to let go of Control and scroll. Press my Control again. Planning process. Keep scrolling. I let go of my Control while I scroll, or your screen's going to shrink. Press your Control. Click. As long as I don't click before I put my Control down, I'm all good. So I have all of those headings, these main headings. So now I'm going to come up to my style here and heading 1. Excellent. I'm going to go back home, and then all subheadings, the things that are underlined. So let's find those. Okay, so here's one. So I'm going to select that one, scroll, press my Control, click, let go of it, scroll, press my Control, click, scroll, Control. I'm out here, see where my arrow is. Remember, you can just do that, a single click out there, and it'll do that line. Control, click, Control, click, Control, click, and that's it. So all of those, let me just verify I got them all, are style, open up your gallery, heading 2. Perfect. Okay. So at any point when you're thinking about this, you can always pull up and just take a quick view, right? So yeah. So it's looking similar. Now we're not all the way there, so it might not be exact. Okay, So I am going to put my insertion point right in front of online learning, because now what we're going to do is put a table of contents in. So table of contents are cool. You automatically generate them based on these headings. So let me back up. So that's why we put heading 1 and heading 2 in there, and you could do heading 3, heading 4. When you have something applied as a heading and you try and generate a table of contents, it's going to automatically pull anything that is set with those styles and pull it across into your table of contents. And then let's say you edit and those headings move pages, right? It was on 2, now it's on 3, or it was on 3 and now it's back to 2 because you deleted. That's fine. When you have your table of contents, you can always update and refresh it, and it'll go pull the current page number. So nice when you're working on a document that's lengthy and you want to you want a table of contents to it. So we're going to be at the beginning here, and we're going to put in a blank page above where we're at. So we're going to do a Control Enter. It's going to do this up here. See, it put a page break and it took that online learning, and now that became page 2. So that's a very common technique. If you want to insert a page above your first page, you go to the beginning and then insert a page break, which is the Control Enter. So we want to be in this first page, and we want to make sure that our insertion point is left of that page break. And so it would serve you well to have your show hide on so you know where you're at. And we're going to go ahead and press Enter. So we have a little space there. So we're going to, let's see, go to the first page, press Enter. Did I do that right? Enter. Okay. Click the Table of Contents button, which is in our References. Over here, Table of Contents. And we're going to select Automatic Table 2. It's just a style. We can use an existing style, or we can create a custom one. We're going to do that. Kind of cool. It went through, and anything that was a heading style 1 or heading style 2, it pulled that line. All right, so we want to select the line that says Table of Contents, and we want to change the font color and select Automatic. If a blank line displays between the subtitle and Table of Contents, so we have this done. Okay, so let's go to step number 10. Insert footnotes into the document. So go to the second page of the document, and position the insertion after Web Enhanced Course and before the dash. So right there. We're going to put a footnote. So References, Insert Footnote, and then we're going to type right where we're at. This is a non-OL, letter O, course that uses OL tools, period. So if I'm going to make this a little bigger. So now if you look, right here I have the footnote of a 1, and down here I have footnote. Okay, so we have that done. Position the point after OL and before, this is, position the insertion point after OL and before the space on page 2, purpose of this plan. Right here. So after OL, but before the space. Okay, so the dots to the right. We're going to put a new footnote in. This one's going to turn into 1, and the other one's going to turn into 2. So the point there is that you don't have to put them in the order they appear. They will rearrange the numbers. So you don't have to be concerned with only doing it in the order that it appears, right? So we put 1 down here and then we went up. So this used to be 1 and now it's 2. And I've got to put a space there. Okay. So now we want to modify the footnote numbers. Okay. So up here in Footnotes, we want to go to the Footnote Launcher. And we're going to do the number format. Click the Footnotes box. Click the number format right here. And we're going to change it to the Roman numeral lowercase, the little I. And we're going to apply it. And now instead of 1 and 2, those numbers change to Roman numerals. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning of the document. Sorry, wrong document here. Beginning of the document. Place your insertion point at the beginning of the document. We did that with the Control-Enter. Click the footer button. So we're going to do Insert and Footer, Edit Footer. Takes us here. Remember my trick, you could just double click in that. So now we're going to put our document info, which is what we set up by using our properties. So let's do document info, document title. There's that title that we put in through the properties. Remember, when we're working with these type of boxes, we always want to do a right arrow key and have that box disappear. You don't want to start moving around when you still have the box showing. Okay, so we did the right arrow and then tab. We're going to hit tab. So tab moves us to the center. We're going to go back up here and do document info, document property, and find the company. Once again, we have that box, right arrow key to get out of it, tab to move over to the end. Now we're going to do a page number. So we want to do page number, current position, and bold numbers. So let's see, plain, plain, accent, accent. Oh, right there, bold numbers. Did that, we did that, we did that. Select all of the text. So I just went left and did a click, home, and we're going to make that all 10 points. We are done with step 12. Well, we're going to close the header and footer, so all I need to do is click out in the document. And I'm going to take a second to save this document. And this is the end of this movie. I'll pick up with step 13 on the next movie. Thank you.